Okay, y'all, Kidney Class, Volume 1, Chapter 3. This is content creation. Remember, the reason that we're doing this content is to structure a game plan to attract a living donor. And the unfortunate problem is you may have several people that are in your direct circle who want to give you a live donor, but they're not a match. And if you cross match with somebody, that's good too. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that we put our story out in a way that spreads over social media and is a permanent record, because I know that if people heard your story and who you are and what you have to live for and why you want to have a living donor kidney so you don't have to wait in line and spend 9-10 years on dialysis and all that kind of stuff, the freedom to travel and feel better. And I'm not a kidney expert. I'm just a sales and marketing guy who has 40 years of experience marketing and promoting small businesses and larger businesses through social media. I founded my computer company in 1994 before the internet was invented. So nobody's done more guerrilla marketing than me. And that's what we're working on. So the content creation, I want you, if you can, to learn a little bit about AI. I don't want to get scared about the AI, because if you prompt AI with the right seed, it's going to write a balanced response to whatever you ask it to write. And that's going to help you formulate some of your content on your social media and your website. And it's gonna make the creative portion of what we're doing a lot easier. And don't be afraid to go out and have some YouTube videos from others on how the process works. If you don't feel comfortable showing yourself in dialysis or explaining what you're doing with the dialysis or all that other stuff, there's plenty of material online to explain, to have your audience know what you're going through. And, if you feel like learning how to do that, all the better. A lot of the people that I know that are successful in having people jump up and say, hey, I want to give you a kidney. They do little check-in videos on my way to dialysis, and the marketing, this is nothing more than marketing and sales and marketing and advertising. Marketing is brand building, and that's what you're doing right now. I want you to make your content, and I want you to look at the AI copywriters, because that's going to give you some ideas. And then we're going to have related materials underneath this video like we always do. I'll put some examples in there. But when you are going into Chapter 4, building social media channels, you're going to have a quick introduction. You're going to have some pictures. You're going to build up a story. And in the different medias, you're going to have different stories. And, be creative. There's no wrong answer. If you happen to do a little show with your grandkids and they get on and say, hey, look, my grandpa's sick, and if you give him a kidney, he's going to be able to play with us more, and we love him or whatever. Nothing's off the table. And I want, like we talked about in chapter 1 and 2, get ready, get healthy. And when that kidney comes, it's between you and God what you do with your new kidney. I made a promise to do this video series to help more people get living donors, and I got my kidney. I've been with it for 30 days. It's changed my life, and I'm keeping my promise. I want to help as many of you get a live donor kidney, because that helps the doctors. It's successful. The timeline is better. I get some crazy call at 2 a.m. We got you a kidney. Get in here. We can stay in shape. We can be ready to go. We can talk to our new donor and we can say, hey, when do you want to do it? Oh, I'm out of school. August 27th. And I'll have a month that I can do it. And you can say, hey, look, let's set it all up. And it's a lot more organized and I would think a lot more successful. And so this is content creation. Again, I haven't found the web space for this yet, but I believe it's going to be markhope.com/kidney. And we're going to populate everything just so that we can execute before we perfect. Later, this might be moved to its own web space, but it's more important for you guys to get the information and start advocating for yourself. Decide that you want to have a kidney and decide what you're going to do for yourself to get it. And look up content creation, And when I get into the next series about social media, then we'll apply some of those different messages to different mediums. And I hope by this time you guys are getting excited that you're formulating a plan. And I will hopefully in the next couple of series have the content on the web for you to peruse that. But if you need anything, you can direct message me here and I can answer questions or whatever you want to. But stay strong and keep fighting, and don't even visualize a world where you're going to be on dialysis forever. We're not even going to talk about that. We are going to advocate for ourselves. We're going to get a kidney transplant. We're going to take care of that super bean like nobody's business, and we're going to have a life. And I'm telling you, I have things planned and people that I'm going to give hugs to and go see, and I'm going to spend the next 10 years of my life, loving on my friends that I have. And, my dialysis served as a wake-up, too, for me, because I want to be very successful with this kidney transplant, because even though I'm thank God in heaven that I got dialysis because I was bad, I was stuck. I mean, I couldn't really travel, and I was tired still, and it wasn't great for me on dialysis. I mean, I was symptomatic. I'm 30 days post, and I'm walking 5,000 steps a day for the last 2 weeks, and I never could have done that. I never could have walked 500 steps, even on dialysis. So if nobody told you that they love you today, I love you, and I want you to send me an email saying, Mark, I got a live donor. I'm getting a kidney. And then we'll go on the Mark Hope Show podcast and we'll talk about your new kidney and how you did it. And we're going to help others, because that's all we care about on this earth is we're going to reach out, we're going to make friends, and we're going to help others. And that's a good life. So have a great night.